Hey, hi, I'm Jamie from Sci-fi-vision. Thanks for talking to me. I appreciate it. So both of you talk about what was it about these roles that excited you to be a part of it?
I was really drawn to the show just because I had seen the original movie before, and Beatrice is a brand new character to this.
Mhm.
And I think it was really fun for me to kind of take her off the page and see how she navigates this really elite kind of high society
Mhm.
world. It's, like Dangerous Liaisons where you had the royal courts and all this, but this
Mhm.
is now the Greek sorority fraternity,
Right.
I mean, that kind of a world. And Beatrice really is a strong-willed reporter for the school, and I think she uses her platform to kind of push against what she doesn't believe in.
Right.
And so I think that was a really fun challenge for me in this
Mhm.
role, and I was really ready to kind of take it on.
You killed it.
Well, thank you.
Killed it. Um, yeah, I was really excited to play Annie and to just be a part of this project because I think, a lot of times when we see young characters who are, maybe naive,
Hmm.
they are only that. And I think Sarah and Phoebe did a great job of making writing Annie to be, a full, well-rounded, complex young person. So she is, a bit naive or unknowing or a little confused as to what's going on,
Hmm.
but she's intelligent enough to clock things and take note
Hmm.
of how they're interacting and how these people are interacting
And what's being said here and there, and who's
and
piecing
behind
it
the scenes.
together. Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, I was excited that, Annie can be, maybe a little shy or just like a sweet young girl, but she's smart. Um, and I'm really interested in seeing like how that plays out, you know.
Hmm. In the
Mm.
future.
Probably with Beatrice.
Yeah, probably is.
Did either of you have any trouble connecting with your characters? Like, was there anything you had trouble getting into character-wise?
That's an interesting question. I think there's definitely aspects that I related to and then aspects I didn't. I
Yeah.
think with Beatrice, I think she feels like an outsider in a lot of ways, and she's kind of had to create this community for herself that she feels confident in. But I think she had to get burned and rejected and
Hmm.
had to go through all of that. So I think anyone who relates to being the outsider, I think will really feel that with Beatrice.
Yeah.
And I definitely have felt that before, so I related to that a lot.
Hmm.
I think as far as, like, differences, I think she is willing to, push and stand up for, what she believes in by really, uh, using people to kind of get there,
Hmm.
and I think, there's always a fine line in that, she uses her uncle to try to, get this platform and stuff like that, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't know if I
I don't know
like,
if I
"Whoa,
do
hold
that.
on." Yeah, I'm like, I'll speak up for what I believe in, absolutely,
Hmm.
but using people along the way, I think that's where you kind of, deal with the good and bad characters on the show, and no one really is all good or all bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like what's justified, like
What's
your
justified to
response
do
is
that?
your reaction
Mhm,
justified if you are, maybe
mhm,
more or less doing the same thing a little
right,
bit.
or doing something for revenge is like,
Right. Like I get how you feel,
but also, like,
but
maybe
also
maybe no, yeah.
um yeah, I don't know if I would say it was a challenge, but something that I definitely had to kind of work on was figuring out how to portray and express that I am the vice president's daughter.
Mhm.
I am not Savannah. I am not the vice president's daughter. So that
Really?
I know, shocker. Um, yeah, so I wanted to kind of figure out, the differences in how Annie walks and moves and interacts with
Mm,
people, having been watched her entire life, by so many people and
mhm,
expected to stay, kind of straight and narrow and on the perfect path and all that. And yeah, like how does she move through this new world, find her own identity
mhm.
while, pleasing her parents,
Right.
you know?
You're trying to navigate your own opinions, but
Yeah.
you have society's pressures on it too, and
Hmm.
that's difficult.
Yeah. All right, great. Well, thank you so much, both of you. I appreciate it. Like I said, I enjoyed the show. Thank you.
Right, thank
Thank
you.
you.